Ever pondered why the US and UK, both developed nations, have dramatically different health systems? Today we embark on a journey of discovery, exploring the labyrinth of healthcare. A tale of two systems so different, yet rooted in the same purpose, safeguarding public health. The contrast is perplexing, isn't it? What makes the American approach diverge from the British way? What's the secret ingredient in the UK's National Health Service recipe that the US healthcare system lacks? Stick around to unravel this health system riddle. Imagine two friends, one from the US, the other from the UK, both needing medical treatment. Let's call our American friend Jack. Jack wakes up one morning with a severe stomach ache. It's so bad he can barely stand. He decides he needs to see a doctor. Jack is lucky. He has a good job, a decent health insurance, but it's still going to cost him. He pays a visit to the hospital, undergoes some tests, and it turns out he needs surgery. Now, let's meet our British friend, Harry. Harry also wakes up with a bad stomachache. He too decides it's serious enough to see a doctor. Harry walks into his local NHS hospital. He's seen by a doctor, has the same tests as Jack, and also needs surgery. Here's where their stories diverge. Jack, back in America, is now looking at a hefty medical bill, even after his insurance has paid its share. He's worried, not just about his health, but about how he's going to afford his treatment. Harry, on the other hand, walks out of the hospital in the UK, not with a bill, but with a date for his surgery. The National Health Service, funded by taxpayers, means Harry doesn't have to worry about the cost of his treatment. His main concern is getting better. Two friends, two journeys, two very different experiences. So, why such disparity in these two friends' journeys? It's time to delve into history. Picture two nations, born from the same motherland, but raised in vastly different circumstances. The United States, a rebellious child, declared its independence and embraced a capitalist ideology. The United Kingdom, on the other hand, embraced the concept of welfare state following the devastation of the Second World War. These historical contexts set the stage for the development of their respective health systems. The US, with its capitalist roots, saw healthcare as a market commodity, something to be bought and sold. Over time, a system emerged where private insurance companies became gatekeepers, and the cost of care skyrocketed. The American dream, it seems, comes with a hefty price tag when it comes to health. Across the pond, the UK, grappling with the aftermath of war, saw a need for solidarity and support. The National Health Service was born out of this shared struggle, a beacon of free and universal healthcare. Funded by taxes, it aimed to provide care based on need, not ability to pay. The ethos, healthcare is a right, not a privilege. But it's not just history. Politics and social context also played their parts. The US's staunch individualism versus the UK's collective welfare mindset. The influence of powerful lobbies versus the public's demand for equitable health services. All these factors intertwined, shaping the systems we see today. History, it appears, has a profound impact on the present. Now let's get to the heart of the matter. Why exactly are these two health systems so different? Well, the answer lies in the historical, political, and social context of the two nations. The United Kingdom's National Health Service, or the NHS, was born out of the ashes of World War II, a time when the nation was seeking unity and a collective approach to rebuilding. The idea of a health service free at the point of delivery, funded by taxation, resonated with the public sentiment of the time. Across the pond, the United States, with its different historical and political trajectory, developed a more market-oriented approach. The American system grew out of employer-sponsored health insurance, which began as a perk during World War II, when wage freezes forced employers to offer benefits to attract employees. Over time, this system evolved into the complex and often expensive system we see today. Societal norms and values also play a part. The Brits have a deep-rooted belief in equity and access for all, while Americans tend to value individual choice and competition. These fundamental differences in values are reflected in their respective health systems. So, while both nations strive to deliver quality healthcare, their contrasting histories, political contexts, and societal values have led to two very different approaches to achieving this goal. So there you have it, the reason for the divergent paths of our two friends' health journeys. We've unraveled the riddle, but the world is full of mysteries waiting to be solved. The US and UK health systems are distinct, each with its own strengths and challenges. Comprehending these differences matters. Stay curious, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe for more content.